Hello, everybody, volleyball coaches, fans, and supporters. Welcome to this GMS show. We're excited for this one. My name is Dave Neely, coming at you from Provo, Utah, and I'm joined by not only one, but two associate head coaches from the University of Texas. David Hunt, who's been there for a couple years, won a couple national championships with the Longhorns, and the new addition to the Texas staff, Ben Josephson, who's coming over to Austin from the University of Kentucky. And both David and Ben have coached elite men's volleyball, elite women's volleyball, and so we're excited to pick their brains, watch video, and learn how we can become better coaches, tactically, system-wise, teaching ideas. But David and Ben, we're going to talk about targets. And in sports, every sport has targets, right? We just watched the Masters. Golfers have a target. They need to hit it onto the green, and then their target's the hole. They need to hit it into the hole. Field goal kickers have targets. Baseball pitchers have targets. Free throw shooters have targets. We all have targets in sports. And volleyball, we have targets also. But one of the differences between volleyball targets and maybe a golfer's target is that our volleyball targets are not physical objects, right? We can't see them. They're not there on the court for us. And so every coach, every team, every program might have different targets in the game of volleyball. And we've been so impressed here at Gold Scored with the targets that we've seen from your program, Dave. Ben, you've coached against Texas. You coached against Texas last year, with Texas being a new member of the SEC. What did you notice as you're preparing for Texas matches against Texas? Just about what made them so good, specifically related to targets. Where are they passing? Where are they digging? Where are they setting?
Yeah, I think it was super noticeable when the ball was inside for the spikers, and it created two edges that you had to worry about, and then it really exposed kind of blocker mechanic flaws. If we got reaching, then they got to teaching, and then the next part was when their offense was short stringed towards two is when it had its most effectiveness, because then you had the speed to the right and the speed of the quick, and it created isolation for the left. And so the more those two things happened, the more difficult they were to deal with. And I know those are teaching points for Texas, and you could see when it was executed, it made that team really, really difficult to deal with.
Dave, you work a lot with your setters there at Texas. What do you like about the inside sets? And before you answer that, I'm going to say I love it. And before every one of my boys and girls seasons, we'll go into a classroom, we'll turn on the projector, we'll turn on some Longhorn volleyball and look at your inside sets. And I tell my guys or girls, this is how we want to play. This is how we will play. We're going to set inside. What do you like about it? What have you found to be so effective about it?
Yeah, there were probably two big elements that we really enjoyed. One, it gave us some edges of the block to hit. I mean, we wanted to exploit that first hand. So if we're setting area 4, we wanted to be able to attack the right hand of the right side blocker a lot. So it just gave us some area to do that. And then the second piece of it was we have some pretty athletic left side attackers. So just shortening the blocker's runway and using our athleticism to be able to move, run, jump, and exploit that, and then shorten up the runway for the right side blocker. It just made it a little harder for them. And just opened up some unique space for our attackers to go hit.
Okay, so we have lots of video examples that we'll watch over the next little bit showing some of those inside sets, and we'll talk about how we